At a time when some people have declared carbs the enemy of the waistline, North Otago spud grower Jim O'Gorman is quietly chuffed that his tasty homegrown morsels are destined for royal tummies. Jim reckons the Kakanui soil is the secret to his juicy bennies, and word of his humble spuds has reached such high places that Government House has ordered them up specially for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex royal visit. The Princes Charles and William and their wives have previously sampled the goods, so I asked Jim O'Gorman how royalty found out about his spuds.
It's not so much the royals, it's the chef who serves the royals. It's great that they have a circle all of their own of who gets what, who's interested in whose food. There's always a change in fads, as far as fads in fashion, goodness me. And chefs talk amongst each other about what is and isn't good food and where the quality comes from, and so they go from there. Simon was at Fleur's, the executive chef at Government House was at Fleur's, and he asked me if I would continue to help serving him for other occasions when he moved on.
So you are a hot ticket item, or at least your spuds are.
It was a typical New Zealand 20 years to become an overnight success.
So some of them are winging their way to Wellington now, are they?
I'm hoping so, yeah.
Well, tell us about that. How many have you dug out of the ground, and when did they head off?
Just a small portion. I sent them away today in the courier. Well, not feeding great banquet or anything like that. It's just for a quiet meal. It's for me. It's not so much the fact that we're feeding the royals, is that the quality that we're getting out of this soil here is quite fantastic. That people want it.
Come on, Jim. Isn't it just a little bit exciting that one of your special delicious spuds may pass the lips of the Duchess of Sussex? Just a little bit exciting?
Oh, no, not really. I'm sort of past that. For some people it is, and in the end, it's just another invoice, really.
So, tell me, how did you package them up? Is there any special trick to them? Do they still have dirt around them, or what's the deal? Yeah,
just as they come. Just as they come, that's how they go. They don't get toast any more or any less than anybody else. It's just another order. What
would your advice be about preparing them? Because, you know, a lot of people that have juicy bennies once a year, Christmas time. So what is the key to getting it right?
Well, the biggest key is getting them fresh. And the sooner you eat them out of the garden, it's a bit like sweet corn. The sooner you eat it out of the garden, the nicer it will taste. And a test on new potatoes, sorry for those in the supermarket, test on new potatoes is to rub your thumbnail across the skin, and if it peels off, just peels off and is moist underneath, then it's a fresh potato.
So you reckon, get your nail out, Jim, in the supermarket, run it over the spud that you are yet to purchase, and if it peels off a little bit, she's good to go?
Yep. If it doesn't, if you find you're going to have to scrape that, then it's a bit too old to eat the new spud. But,
all right.
Some people prefer them that way, but I find that the fresher they are, the less they'll have any bitter taste to them.
So let's assume we've done the supermarket test, or we've got our juicy bennies from you because we're incredibly special. Then what? How do we cook them?
Well, I always recommend you just steam or very quickly boil them in a little bit of water, but don't get crazy with them. And be prepared to check them often, because they'll go very quickly. Because being so fresh and young and small, they won't be won't look good after 20 minutes of boiling in a pot. That's for sure.
All right, so we just do we stick a little knife in them, Jim, to make sure they're good to go?
Just a wee blade. And these can be eaten al dente, like spaghetti. Just have them not quite all the way through, just nice and firm. And I recommend the old traditional way is lots and lots of lashings of parsley butter and salt and pepper to taste.
There you have it, the word straight from Jim O'Gorman, extraordinaire spud grower there from North Otago, supplying the Duke and Duchess of Sussex with some spuds.